Welcome back everybody to the channel. After the previous episode, we've pushed our VR to nearly 7K, so I would like to see myself push over that line, you know, get to the next big milestone on the VR. We got a mirrored version of Dry Bones Burnout coming up. We're obviously driving to it. That was hilariously aggressive with the green shell there. Yikes, took an unnecessary hit, but it was bound to happen way too close to the middle of the pack. But that's alright. We are hoping to not make a massive fumble. I did really well last time I had Dry Bones Burnout. Well, not really well, because there was, I think, another moment in between the time I came first on the Shy Guy episode. I don't remember perfectly, but regardless, I'd like to try do well, and that is easier said than done considering the Thwomp just got off, ruined my life, and I'm going to struggle when I inevitably get faced with reality. I barely navigate this track normally, let alone when I've been confronted with the realities of a mirrored track. Should have tricked off that, I don't know how I missed that. Let me try to get some coins too, because that's going to be important, obviously. How far back was the person with the shot? But they caught me there, especially when I had a star. Unbelievable. We got triple mushrooms at least, so there is plenty of time to catch up. Well, I say plenty, we're on the last lap. Catch up has to happen now, and it has to happen yesterday as well. I keep taking really awkward lines because I'm used to hugging the right side, although I should be hugging the left side, it seems. But we got this gold, I do like that quite a bit. Because that's going to be really useful when it comes to cutting the off-road at the end of this. In fact, I'm going to start making that happen now with the regular mushrooms, and then blast through as far as I can nearing the end game. I think we snagged 6? Yeah, we snagged 6. Considering we're at like 18th before I did that, it's pretty alright. Good start to the video. And I think we made a respectable performance out of what could have gone really wrong on this track. We have 3 laps of Airship Fortress, and I'm so nervous. I like this track so much, but it can so easily go wrong for me. Because I'm zealous enough to try go for those shortcuts, even though I'm not perfect at that and do things like that. To be fair, I think I got knocked off by a player, because I actually had no intention of jumping there. That's fine. But yeah, I get really overzealous on this track, because it's one of the first ones I showed real confidence on, even though I wouldn't consider myself the best at it. But it was a saving grace for me, both physically in the sense of the game and in the sense of a player. I just was really proud of myself. I'm gonna save the mushrooms to do the off-road and maybe gain some space here. And then I'm gonna get rid of this coin block and probably do enough. I missed the shortcut, but that's okay. I probably should not go for it on the final lap, but you can't tell me to play safe sometimes, and I feel this is one of those times. And second are cutting off like crazy. We've got a boo. I'm gonna use it in the tower. I'm using the boo in the tower. No, wait, it's still second. I'm gonna have a fucking stroke, man. Every time I say, ooh, let me save the shock dodge for the shock moment, it gets shocked out of my hand with immediate effect. And brutal discrimination. I wanted to get on the rails so I could hit these guys with greens, but that was unfortunately not an offer I was given. I'd like a better trade offer, please. Oh, yikes. Not sure what happened there, but I've been forced into taking a new item, which is fine. I don't hit a gold shell. We are doing okay. That is honestly a great time to get booed, because I'd much rather the boo take my single banana as opposed to take my my triple red. Because that would have been really, really annoying. No! Oh dear, I think I came 4th, but if I didn't get hit there at the end, I would have actually managed 2nd, because I was going to take out the Guma with my red shell anyway. That was good, at least. I made a decent performance on airship, so I'm happy. I didn't muddle it up. Missed the skips, though. That was unfortunate. It always looks cool to do it correctly. We are flying down to Toad's factory. I always like fly downs, intersection tracks, because, I don't know, it feels somewhat more exciting, because whenever you're flying up or down to somewhere, it feels like you're just what the fuck? I thought that was a rail. Am I wrong for believing that's a rail? This is surely a rail. Okay, that's just disappointing. I must have missed it. That's fine. Looks like we're bagging already. I say bagging. I'm just gonna get coins and try recover this huge deficit. Like, I need to, like, there is an element of skill in knowing when to bag, and this is definitely a moment to do it, at least for a bit. But I also don't want to be way too far behind the pack, because I'll never recover. Granted, this is excellent items, but do I trust people to leave the shop for the end? Not really, because that's been the bane of my existence for the past couple of episodes, because I keep assuming the shop will come later. That was a crazy player head bounce. I keep assuming the shop will come later, and the second I say the shop is coming, the shop shows up, and I get folded for it. I'm still gonna stick with my guns. Oh my god. I need to stop just talking about it. At least now I shouldn't expect the shop to come anytime soon. But I'm just going to play for keeps. Be safe. Use this nonsense when we get to the actual track. Or maybe to... I was gonna say to avoid red, but it's fine. We're still at 17 coins. We're at 20th though, compared to the 8th, which we are pushing is a significant difference. But I think we're gonna still use this bullet when we get to the actual track. Which I do hear the music now, so we're very close. Yeah, we're very clearly close. I think we're actually in the track now. Or like that right there, the banner. Yep. Oh, are we doing this the other way around or something? Yeah, this is a version I'm unfamiliar with. Oh, no, it's just we entered from a different area. Yeah, I will use this now, because that was a really annoying way to get hit. I need to build momentum, and I need items. Alright, triple mushrooms is good. I will start using it on the U-bend, because there will be time to make use of the triple mushrooms across the off-road. Come on! How did so many people skip me at the end with one red shell hit? We placed 4th, but that was really frustrating. I felt like I had done it at the end, and then a red shell came out. It must have been in the hands of whoever was 1st or 2nd. But that was our push to 7k. That's what we like to see. Really stoked about that. It was pretty low flaws this episode. We're making the dash over to Peach Stadium. You guys probably have an idea, again, if you've seen me race it before, but there are just certain turns which I'm not a fan of. They're not friendly to me. I don't intend to pretend to be friendly with them. They knock me off. I get sad, really. I can't do much about it. It's not like I can knock a turn off the track just by being mad at it. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure I had an item. It was probably some form of protection that got destroyed, because I don't remember having it, like what the item I had was. I just remember I did get an item box. And I didn't see a boost, so it's not like it was stolen from me. Gonna go a bit high here just to avoid the general chaos. Feels safer anyways. Oh, boomerang and triple mushrooms in 1st is pretty solid, I can't lie. That's not peak, but at least we had the necessary mushroom to re-accelerate. That was really pitiful, especially if I see a blue shell soon. I'm gonna just toss that backwards, as I can, really. And I'm gonna take the glider, because it is substantially safer. I kinda wish I stayed on the ground, just to get the coins, but we got few coins there. I'm gonna toss that boomerang back. Could have been used as a protection, to be honest, so I probably shouldn't have. But I'm gonna chain out this coin. And then we'll hold on to... Yeah, we've got a protection item, that's good. We'll probably try chain them into the next opportunity. Okay. Missed the boost panel, but that's alright. We went for the... I could have taken the truck! I forgot the truck is there. Well, to be fair, I had no idea the truck was there. I saw it as I was passing it. But I could have taken the truck. No! That is crazy. At least they didn't overharm me, but if I get that snipe, that's sick. I took their protection. If that wasn't lag-based, I did take their protection. That's really cool. But there's... that was a mistake. I, for some reason, thought I had a protection item in my second slot, and I threw out the mushroom not to take the hit. We at least have more coins than we started with, but that was a bit awkward. We're gonna try play this somewhat safely. We're losing our protection item, which is not there. Was triple red behind me, wasn't there? Jesus, Sneeko. We're gonna lose a few positions here just because we don't have good stuff in hand. I'd like to just not fall off, honestly, and if we get a top position, I will be more than happy. If you have a feather, you can actually do a pretty cool cut there by climbing onto the rail. I'm gonna put out these, maybe I get something cool that lets me steal a position. I'll probably just back the greens shortly, and I'm gonna use this mushroom to secure 5th, I hope? Yeah, okay, we secured 5th, which for me on this track is big. I'm very happy with that. I was worried I was gonna lose VR and possibly go under the 7k, which would have been a waste of my time, but yeah, we're now at 7.1, so we keep climbing. We have 3 laps of Boo Cinema. I've said this before, it's one of my favorite tracks. I'm just not the best at it. And the bullet bill threw me off it one time, so I'm a bit bitter about that still. But I always like to try my best on this track. Hopefully I don't end up in the stands, because that is also a frequent mistake I make. I got on a Boo. Very fitting. As much as I'd like to hold it for a shot dodge, I'm probably gonna... Well, I'll see what I get here, and then I'll... Okay, we got nothing. That's very interesting. I will probably just use it to dodge a shell or something of a similar ilk when I feel the need to. And then maybe if I don't use it till then, I'll use it assuming a shot dodge in the second lap, because these freaks do not hold their shots. And that does my head in, because I'm not used to it. I can't actually use this to cut some... Okay, we're gonna use it now, I guess. We'll use it to cut some off-road and remain intangible for a bit. Holy shit, that was close. I couldn't describe how I got hit by nothing there. That doesn't make sense at all. I'm gonna use the mushroom to try and skip this guy whilst I can, where... I don't know how I saved that, but I'm glad I did, because I was just gonna feel ashamed again. We did lose some positions for the mistake, but it's okay. We're getting a new item here. I just need to not get hit by that bullet. Okay, we're gonna be getting rid of both of these at our earliest possibility, really, because I just don't want to be holding onto a boomerang for very long. But it is our only item in first, and I really hate when you very clearly hit someone on your screen, but it is decided that that doesn't matter because it's not what happened on their screen. Like, it's fair. It saves you more than it harms you, obviously, because you are also being affected by that. But it does do my head in. I expect a certain result and I don't get it. Blue shell, that's useful. Ooh, really awkward place to get shot. And whoever had the shot was really far up the track too, because a lot of people passed us there. That's really unlucky. I think we get 9th. Yeah, 9th. That's really unlucky. It's okay, but we got shocked really awkwardly, and it affected essentially just first the top 3 players at that point in the game. Yeah. To be fair, I guess it's the first time I've seen shock used competently in this lobby, so... We've got 3 laps on Wario's Galleon, which is very dangerous, because as cool as it is, this track ruins me. Like, I struggle to keep food down with this track, just because of the damage it does with all the water sections to me. But we will attempt to make good on it. That person has seen YouTube clips, I know. If they actually pulled off that shortcut there, which I know it exists and have a rough idea how to do it, we're folded because there's no way we're beating that nonsense. It's majestic as shit, but also assumes don't get hit, I guess. So we'll see if that is actually a skill they possess and whether it's translating into them winning this race. I had items at the point, but they were literally deleted off my side, but I guess it's okay because I didn't get hit for the trouble. We're taking the double item though, because we are quite far back and we would like to see some improvement in the item front. Not the best, to be honest. Like, the triple reds is nice, but it's not going to make a huge difference for us. We need more coins, really, because I feel that that might be the issue. Let me see if I can do it. Oh my god. I'm a wizard. What? That was the first... I've never tried that before. I'm not sure if it was possibly easier than I realized, but that was sick. We're going for this now. We're going on the rail, more than I usually do. Because I actually have tried that the rail stick before, but I usually just don't make it onto the rail, so... Ooh, I did not realize that that puts you there so tightly. We're at a decent second. Like, I feel that first is almost impossible to catch at this point, but if we can create an equally insurmountable Kato, I need to get out of the middle of the track. That was way too tight for counter. I'm gonna go for it again. That was hilarious. We missed it, kind of, but it worked out, really. We skipped the off-road, which is the main intention of the trick. I'm not gonna go for the rail one. I feel it wasted me more time than it saved me last time, because I messed up, kind of. But I am gonna use that mushroom there, and start pushing to the front of the pack. Yikes, these are weird items. And we picked this up. We're in so losing positions for that. I'm gonna throw out Fireball. Hopefully I hit somebody that isn't me. That's really awkward that I was in the air, so I didn't lose that much momentum. Please, yes. Thank you. What? I have never seen in my life two shocks in any Mario Kart version so close together. That was crazy! What? That really threw me for a loop. That was... Was there barely 10 seconds between those shocks? I thought there was like a 30-second cooldown or something. Crazy. I mean, regardless, I'm happy with the result. I'm happy with the VR game. So I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you guys for watching. Well appreciated for all the viewership. So please like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!